Do you know the hidden magic hiding in bookstores? If you've ever dreamt of connecting with someone who shares your love for the written word, then you're about to uncover a secret world of opportunities. Welcome back to Ready for Anything, the series that prepares you to seize every moment and maximize your confidence. In today's episode, we're diving into the art of picking up girls in a bookstore. And trust me, this could change the way you view these havens of literature forever. First off, let's address the golden rule for any social interaction: respect. Bookstores are tranquil spaces that many people use to unwind and lose themselves in a good story. Approaching someone here requires finesse, sensitivity, and awareness of the atmosphere. So, before you even think about striking up a conversation, remind yourself of one thing: this is about connection, not disruption. Genuine curiosity goes a long way when done with respect. All right, let's set the stage. You've entered the bookstore, scanning the horizon of shelves and aisles filled with stories waiting to come alive. You might notice someone reading a book, carefully inspecting a title, or wandering near a section that matches your interest. Pay attention. This isn't about shooting your shot immediately. Instead, observe and align your approach with the setting. Start with subtle cues. For example, is she smiling at a particular book? Is she intently reading the back cover of a novel? These little observations will help you craft your opening line. Now the biggest question arises: what do you say? Let's break this down. A bookstore approach must always feel natural, casual, and warm. Instead of jumping into a compliment or a generic line, start with something meaningful and context-based. You could try something like, "Hey, I've been meaning to read that one. Is it any good?" Or, "I noticed you're in the fantasy section. Have you checked out Brandon Sanderson's books? They're phenomenal." What makes these lines effective is that they show genuine interest in her interests rather than just in her. But here's where psychology plays a key role. People generally enjoy talking about the things they're passionate about. By referencing the book and asking her opinion, you indirectly create an opportunity to let her feel seen and valued. Not only that, but you're also planting the seed for an engaging interaction built on mutual curiosity. Be attentive, ask follow-up questions, and, most importantly, listen. Listening signals that the conversation is a genuine interchange rather than a means to reach your own goal. Now, here's what you absolutely don't want to do. Avoid being overly self-focused. The focus should be on the shared moment in the bookstore. For instance, talking excessively about how much you read without tying it back to the conversation might make you come across as self-centered. Instead, keep the flow of dialogue balanced. Remember, storytelling isn't just about novels. It's about crafting meaningful exchanges. Let's talk about body language for a moment. Nonverbal communication is as important as the things you say. Stand at a respectable distance. Approximately 3 feet is a good benchmark. Leaning too close might feel intrusive, while standing too far can make the interaction awkward. Smile warmly, but not excessively. You want to express genuine friendliness, not eagerness that could be interpreted as desperation. Eye contact also plays a pivotal role. Maintain it comfortably without being intense. Doing this will make you appear approachable and confident. Don't forget, rejection can happen, and that's entirely okay. Picking up girls in any setting is a numbers game to an extent. Not everyone will be receptive or open to meeting someone new, and it's important to respect that. If she's giving short answers, avoiding eye contact, or otherwise demonstrating disinterest, gracefully back off. A simple, "It was nice chatting with you, have a great day," is a respectful way to exit the interaction without burning bridges. And remember, each experience, whether successful or not, teaches you something valuable. All right, let's take a step back and consider timing. Timing is crucial, especially in a bookstore. Someone deeply engrossed in a novel may not be ready to engage in conversation at that moment, and that's okay. Look for moments when she seems to be browsing rather than reading. This slight adjustment can make all the difference in being well received. For those of you who want to take this further, here's another pro tip. Blend humor effortlessly into your conversation. For example, let's say she's holding a mystery novel. You could say something like, "Oh, Agatha Christie? Careful. You might turn into a detective and solve mysteries in your sleep." Light humor can break the ice and make the interaction memorable. But remember, timing is everything when it comes to jokes. Make sure it aligns with the tone of your conversation and her energy. Also, leverage the bookstore itself. Use your surroundings to your advantage. If there's a cozy reading nook nearby, casually mention, "This place feels like a little storybook haven, doesn't it?" Or if there are staff recommendations displayed around you, ask for her opinion on them. These small conversational anchors add depth and fun to your interaction. Engaging in a group environment can also work in your favor. Some bookstores host readings, book signings, or workshops. Such gatherings are gold mines for connecting with like-minded individuals. It's much easier to start a conversation in a shared activity where everyone is already in the mood for interaction. It also removes some of the pressure of a one-on-one dynamic in the initial approach. Let's touch upon building rapport. Once you've broken the ice, steer the conversation toward mutual appreciation for books or shared genres. You could say something like, "Isn't it amazing how some authors can make you feel like you've lived 1,000 lives through their stories?" These open-ended statements invite rich dialogue, giving her the opportunity to share her thoughts and connect on a deeper level. All right, now for the golden piece of advice to close the interaction gracefully. If the conversation is flowing well and you're sensing mutual interest, don't be afraid to take the next step. You could say, "You know, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Maybe we could grab coffee sometime and dive deeper into our love for books." Notice how this invitation feels organic and specific to the context. And here's another angle. Exchange book recommendations. Saying something like, "Why don't we exchange 2 of our all-time favorite books? That way we've got something to look forward to." Keeps the interaction fun and casual while naturally leading to future communication. Be sure to offer her an easy way to engage, such as exchanging Instagram handles or contact numbers. Always avoid making it feel like a sales pitch or high-pressure moment. The idea is to make her feel as comfortable as possible. To wrap it up, approaching someone in a bookstore is an art that combines subtlety, mutual interests, and respect. Remember, whether it works out or not, this experience in itself is valuable. Plus, the more you practice, the better you get. So head out there and start turning the pages of opportunity. And hey, if you want more game-changing tips and tricks to master different social situations, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an episode of Ready for Anything. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next great connection is just one bookstore away. Until next time.